Okay, and there's nothing else. Point of interest. Huh, yeah, that's it. Okay. Go ahead and make ourselves a full-on save. And get going. Whew. All righty then.
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriot.
Two, when there were 50. But that Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours.
He's your prisoner. Leadership. Wow. Man. He's your prisoner. You can have the honors.
If you insist. Thank you. It's been too long since I've dealt with my problems firsthand. I'd like to do the same to all the Dorseys. And maybe, with your help, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base, and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it.
It's understandable. Thank you, Patriarch. We appreciate anything you can do for us.
I'm glad to find you so amenable. I hope that means we're going to get along. Now, introductions. My name is Saul Buchanan.
Nice hammer.
I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now, yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. Two of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
Nice.
No sudden moves around the Patriarch.
Oh, that's all it's gonna be?
Pleased to meet you, Rangers.
Oh.
Make me come down.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
What were the Dorseys after?
The Patriarch. Thank God they never got near him. He's the only thing keeping Colorado from tearing itself apart.
And sorry about these alarms. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off.
Of course.
How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
Angry robots. Why are there angry robots?
Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... let's talk after you kill the alarms. I can hardly hear myself think.
Word of warning with those servitors. They tend to go nuts if you ask them to disobey orders.
Yeah. Oh, apparently my lockpicking skill right there is too low. Listen, once again, too low. It's gonna get up there, chat.
Alarm, 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 fire alarm. A warning to you, Trooper. Visit a secure bunker-bed facility you will be trespassing against. If authorization or you will meet with a defeat.
Your security system is showing signs of neglect. We're from it. No, we're from IT. We're here to fix you.
Bunker upgrades has not been equipped in 110 years. Frequently, hyperfluous violent troopers have made switch up repairs in intervening time. Servitors await repairs at your speedy exit from secure bunker bed facility.
Oh, well. That's handy. The terminal is dusty and old, but when you press the power button, it flickers to life. The computer beeps and whirs for the first time in years. As it boots up, security alert flashes across the display. Every attempt to access is met with command access only. Eventually, you query the machine for command's identity. It replies, command empty, designate new command. Install yourself as command. Camera flashes above the monitor and terrible photos of your face slowly appear on the screen, line by line. Command recognized. Security alert canceled. Got it.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the third blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished them. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course. But apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
So you need us to round them up?
Ain't you smart? I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
Perfectly clear.
Good. Then let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty is raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
Harder? Oh. We are definitely making a character with all the charisma skills and all of that. We'll need more background on your kids before we go after them.
What do you want to know?
For one thing, you must have plenty of competent people in Colorado. Why ask us to deal with your children?
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest.
What should we know about Victory?
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd tortured cats, terrorized the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds.
Oh.
Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some rangers as well.
There were other survivors from our convoy? That's great news.
Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them.
Ugh. Well, what kind of man is Valor?
Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt.
Ew.
Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
So getting Val back is probably top priority. So Val, who are the Gippers?
Crazy cultists. Worship an old U.S. president as a god. Trouble is, they're the only ones who know how to refine oil anymore, so we gotta play nice.
All right, what about Liberty?
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
Sounds like she's a born leader.
At least I raised one.
Thanks for the info. We'll do our best with them.
You'd better. Anything else?
We have a few things we'd like to ask about the Dorseys in the ambush.
Uh-huh.
Who are the Dorseys?
The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wipe them out years ago, but... mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
Do you think Vic, Val, or Liberty were behind the attack on our convoy?
Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
Why do you say the ambush was your fault?
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
All right, enough about the
Good.
Dorseys.
What else do you need?
Thank you for a briefing, Patriarch.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who've been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Sir, yes. Sounds like a piece of cake.
Cocky, huh? Well, cocky's good. As long as you can back it up. All right, let's move out.
All right. You have a new mission. Primary missions progress in the main story. Secondary missions are optional side quests. You've just received the primary mission on Cornered Rat, so your next step should be paying a visit to Sheriff Daisy in downtown Colorado Springs. Oh God. Oh, so oh. Okay, so it actually... Oh, okay. Interesting. Basic system, all seems normal. Examine security system. The status reports indicate all is normal at the moment. An optional display displaying old security alerts shows a number of so long it goes off the right edge of the screen. Nerd stuff. Read the old security logs. Log data backed up to archive room server. The status reports indicate all is normal at the moment. Okay, let's just step away from the terminal.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing. Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Speak to Sergeant Gretzky to hire new rangers for your squad. Your squad can have up to 6 members. No more than 4 can be rangers. The other 2 slots may be filled by companions such as Marshal Quan. Oh, companions are unique NPCs who are who aren't officially rangers but want to help out all the same. You find plenty of companions on your journey throughout Colorado. Or are we get to all that? We've got a few questions.
Of course. Ask away.
Can you and Quan tell us more about yourselves?
Well...
Well, Sergey won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergey?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than dashing Darius Quan.
You're too kind, Sergey.
You 2 volunteered for this?
Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
You both seem awfully eager to help a group of unknown outsiders. Why are you really here?
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so here I am.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor, too.
So you're spies?
Let's say liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it's not going to be easy. You're strangers in a strange land.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes, step on the wrong toes. And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
What was the deal with the alarms and the robots?
Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and it was stone quiet.
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city, so it got put on the back burner.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything.
How long has this place been abandoned?
Patriarch chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any current occupants.
Could be what set off the alarms.
What's the deluge? We've been hearing that word a lot.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well, that's what it was.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire.
What was the radio operator saying about putting a combat AI in our vehicle?
Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Basically, it'll become another member of your squad.
Ooh. Well, that's all the questions we have now.
What's next?
Show us who you got lined up.
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So, pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't. And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
A player-created character is required in each party. New recruit. Let's see who we got. Squatch. Okay, small arms, toaster repair, weird science. Interesting. We got Preacher, automatic weapons, explosives, leadership, ice, sniper rifle. Oh, I'm a sniper. No. Big guns, first aid, explosives, automatic weapons, barter, small arms, hard ass. We could use that. Nerd snuff, sneaky shite, automatic weapons, melee combat, lockpicking, sneaky shite, brawling, survival, first aid. Oh, he's only got one thing in first aid. Yeah, we looks like we definitely gotta. All right. Let's go with here we are again with trying to figure out names. Well, time to look at the good old followers list. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. That's a long name. There we go. Death Cult Assassin. Female. Recruit.
We can handle this.
Come and
get it, scumbag! This is not the best way to begin an engagement.
All right. Probably gonna keep her with Bookworm though, but what else? But let's see what there was. Yeah, we're gonna keep her with Bookworm. Appearance. Yeah, we can keep. Let's see what. Can we change the hair a little bit? Yeah, we'll go with that. Hair, I think was black. Yeah, there we go. Jacket. Yeah, we'll go with that. Armor color, once again. Boom. I'll go with that one. Starting weapon. Bladed, blunt, brawling. Let's go semi-auto pistol. Hold on. There we go. Okay, now we're good. Now we're good. Okay. Attributes. Oh my god. Experience bonus plus 30%. Oh my, this is going to be a interesting character. And we have her intelligence up. Yeah. Skills, 11 skill points. Oh, good God. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is already gonna be good. Social skills.